start in a kneeling position in the middle of our mat. Start by closing our eyes, rolling the shoulders up, back and down. Inhale deep into the belly. And then exhale, sigh out through the mouth. And again, inhale through the nose. Exhale, sigh it out. Gently open your eyes here. We're going to inhale, the arms come all the way up overhead. Exhale, twisting, the left arm comes forwards, right arm behind. Inhale, arms come back overhead. And exhale, right arm forwards, left hand behind. And again, inhale, arms come up forward. Exhale, left arm in front, right arm behind. Last time, inhale, arms come all the way up overhead. And exhale, right arm forwards, left arm behind. We inhale, arms come all the way up, interlacing the hands, pushing the palms up towards the ceiling or the sky. And then take those arms just behind our ears. Slight little back bend here. Inhale. And then exhale, taking those hands forwards, rounding the spine. Pushing the hands forwards. Inhale, the arms come all the way up. Behind the ears, rounding the back, opening up the chest. And then exhale. Pushing the hands forwards, rounding the spine. Last time, inhale, the arms come all the way up. And exhale, rounding the back. And then we're going to shift forwards to a tabletop position. Taking those shoulders over your wrists, hips over your knees. Fingers spread. We're going to inhale, scooping the belly, lifting the chest. Cow belly. Exhale to round the back, tucking the tailbone, tucking the chin. Inhale, lifting the chest. And exhale to round the spine. And again, inhale, lifting the chest. Exhale, rounding the back, pushing the hands into the mat. And we'll come back to a neutral spine here. Tucking the toes under, lifting the knees and taking the hips up and back to your first downward dog. Just explore the downward dog here. We can bend the right knee, straightening the left. And then straightening the right, bending the left. Just pedaling out those feet. Warming up the hamstrings. And then think about tucking the tailbone under to really lengthen out that lower spine. Make sure we've got nice space between the ears and the shoulders. And then we'll inhale up onto the toes. And then exhale, draw those heels back down towards the mat. And again, inhale up onto the toes. Exhale, draw the heels back down. Last time, inhale up onto the toes. Exhale, heels draw down. This time we're going to inhale up onto the toes and then keep shifting forwards like a ripple through the spine, coming to high plank position. And then on the exhale, bending the knees, taking the hips up and back to downward dog. And again, moving with the breath. Inhale, shifting forwards, high plank. Exhale, bending the knees, shifting the weight back to downward dog. And then from here, we're just going to nice and slowly walk our feet up towards the top of the mat. You can have a nice deep bend in the legs here. We're going to sway side to side in this nice gentle forward fold. You can take a hold of your elbows in your hands here. Just loosening off that lower spine. Your head's nice and relaxed. And then release your hands back down towards the mat. And nice and slowly rolling up vertebrae by vertebrae. Head comes up last. Coming to standing, top of the mat. And then rolling the shoulders up, back and down, palms facing forwards, pelvis tucked. We're going to inhale, the arms come all the way up overhead. Palms together, pushing the pelvis forwards. And then exhale, forward fold, hinging at the hips. Hands down towards the mat. Then we inhale to a flat back, sliding the hands up the shins. And then exhale, plant the hands, stepping back to high plank position. Inhaling in plank. Exhale to shift the weight forwards, bending the elbows to chaturanga. And then we'll come all the way down onto our belly. Untucking the toes, rolling the shoulders away from the ears. Using the back of your lower back for the strength, we're going to inhale to cobra. And then exhale, melting back down towards the mat. Planting the hands, tucking the toes back under. Big push back to downward dog. Inhaling here. Exhale to settle in. One more inhale. And then on your exhale, bending the knees, look between the hands. We're going to step up towards the top of the mat. Inhale to that flat back. Exhale, fold, squeezing the core to draw yourself a little closer. Then we inhale, the arms come all the way up overhead, palms together, pelvis pushing forwards. And then exhale, hands at your chest. Moving through it slightly faster now. Inhale, the arms come all the way up overhead. Exhale, folding down. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, step or jump back through your chaturanga. Inhale to upward dog or cobra. Exhale, take the hips up and back, downward dog. Inhaling here. Exhale to stay. And we'll inhale together. Exhale, bending the knees, look between the hands. We'll step or hop towards the top of the mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward. Inhale, bring the arms all the way up overhead. And exhale, hands at your chest. Sun salutation B. Inhale, sitting deep into your legs, sitting to chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or jump back through your chaturanga. Elbows tight. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhaling, the right leg comes to sky. And then on the exhale, we'll take that foot all the way through between the legs. Make sure you've got a nice long stance. Strong foundation in the legs. We'll inhale, the arms come all the way up. High lunge. And then dropping the back heel so it's parallel with the short of the edge of the mat and opening out to warrior two. Inhale, the leg straightens, arms come up overhead. And exhale, sitting back to warrior two. And again, inhale, arms come up. Exhale, warrior two. Last time, inhale, arms come up. Exhale, warrior two. Flipping that front palm, we're going to reverse the warrior, reaching back, breathing into these side ribs. Maybe we look up towards the ceiling or the sky. And then on your exhale, shifting all the way forwards, elbow to knee, top arm comes all the way up and over, side angle pose. Either stay or bring that bottom arm down towards the mat and the top arm up. Or if you want, you can take the bind, taking that bottom arm all the way through and the top arm reaching behind. Making sure we're rolling that shoulder up. One more breath. And wherever we are, we're all going to inhale back to warrior two. And then on the exhale, windmilling those hands down, framing the front foot, squeezing the core to step back to plank through your chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale, downward dog. And then moving through the other side, we inhale the left leg to sky. Exhale, stepping the foot through between the hands. Again, making sure you've got a strong foundation in the legs before we inhale, high lunge. Inhaling here, and then exhale, taking that foot, dropping the back heel so it's parallel with the short edge of the mat, opening out to warrior two. Inhale, straightening the arms, straightening the legs. Exhale, sitting back to warrior two. And again, inhale, the arms come up, straightening the leg. Exhale, warrior two. Last time, inhale, arms come up, straighten the leg. Exhale, sitting back to warrior two. Then we flip that front palm, reaching back to reverse the warrior. Again, breathing into these ribs, opening it. Then on your next inhale, shifting all the way forwards, elbow to the inside of the knee. Opening up to side angle pose. An option to take the variations. One more breath here. And then wherever you are, pushing into those legs to lift back to warrior two. Inhale here. Exhale, windmill the hands down, framing the front foot. Squeeze the core to step back through your chaturanga. Elbows tight. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhaling together. And exhale to stay. And then on your next exhale, we're going to bend the knees, look between the hands. Step or hop towards the top of the mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward. Sitting into chair, bending into the legs. Inhale, sweeping the arms up. And exhale, come to stand, hands at the chest. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, folding down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, stepping the right leg straight behind. So we're in a low lunge here. Planting the right hand and peeling open, lifting the left arm up so you're in this twisted lunge. Inhaling here. Exhale, we're going to bring that arm all the way up and over, and then straightening over that front leg. We can drop the back heel to 45 degrees to come to pyramid pose. Everybody, inhale to lengthen the spine. Exhale, folding down. And again, inhale to lengthen the spine. Exhale to fold down. Shifting the weight forwards, we're going to step up onto that leg, floating the back leg up, standing split, and then bringing that foot to meet the left in a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, folding down. Inhale, the arms come all the way up overhead. And exhale, diving straight back down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, planting the hands, this time stepping the left leg straight behind in a long lunge. This time planting the left hand and peeling open towards the other direction. One more breath here. And then we'll take that top arm all the way up and over, reaching forwards and then straightening over that front leg. Again, we can drop that back heel 45 degrees. Inhaling flat back. Exhale, folding over that front leg. And again, inhale to lengthen the spine. Exhale, melting over. On your next inhale, we're going to shift the weight forwards, planting the hands, floating that back leg up to standing splits. Fold over that front leg. And then take the floating leg back towards the top of the mat in a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, bring the arms all the way up overhead. And exhale, hands at the chest. Taking the feet out wide, the distance of the mat. Feet pointing out, heels pointing in. We're going to sit down to a yogi squat. Hands in a prayer position at your chest, using your elbows to push your knees away, lengthening up through your spine. You can close your eyes here. Just opening up those hips. And then wherever you are, you're going to bring your hands back down towards the mat. Lifting up your hips slightly just to take that left leg straight behind and dropping the back knee down. So your right foot should be towards the outer edge of the mat. And just turn your toes just slightly outwards. Planting the left hand, again peeling open. You can even use your hand here to push that knee away, opening up that hip. Either stay here or lifting the back foot up. See if you can reach around and grab that back foot. One more breath here. If you're holding that back foot, just release it back down, bringing that hand back up towards the top of the knee. Lifting back up off the knee. Big step up. We're going to come back to the yoga squat. Using your elbows to push those knees away, inhaling here. Exhale to stay. And then we're going to bring those hands back down towards the mat. Just slightly lift the hips, this time taking the right leg straight out behind, coming back down onto the back knee. And again, taking those front toes just slightly out. Planting the right hand, and this time we can use the left hand to push that knee away. Opening up into the outer hip. Again, if you want to go a little further, we can take that back foot, reach around. See if we can take a hold of that back foot. Opening up the chest. One more breath here. And then if you're holding the foot, just release it back down towards the mat. That arm can come all the way up and over. Coming back up off that knee. We're going to step all the way back to high plank. Exhale, shift the weight forwards, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. And then from downward dog, we're going to come onto our knees. Back to child's pose. And then when you're ready, you're just rolling over onto that outer left hip to bring your feet straight out in front. Taking the nice fleshy bits underneath. Sit bones. Everybody inhaling up through the spine. Exhale, reaching forwards. The spine is really nice and long. Coming forward to a forward fold. Inhaling to lengthen up the spine. Exhale, drawing yourself slightly closer. And then on your next inhale, just roll all the way up. And then just keep rolling until you come all the way onto your back. You can shift your hips a little bit further down the mat. Bringing the soles of your feet down. Knees all the way up towards the sky or the ceiling. I'm going to come to bridge pose, so make sure you can tickle the back of your heels with your fingertips. And then on an inhale, pushing the feet into the mat to lift the hips up. And you can roll your shoulder blades underneath. Maybe interlace your hands behind your back, just to puff that chest out slightly more. Making sure the neck is nice and released. And close your eyes here. One more breath. And then we'll release the hands if you have them interlaced. Coming up onto the toes. And then rolling down vertebrae by vertebrae. And lie on your back. And just nice and slowly taking the knees side to side. And then bringing your knees into your chest to give them a little squeeze in. From here, going to nice and slowly roll up and down the spine. Come to a seated position. And close our eyes here, bringing your hands to a prayer position at your chest. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, sigh it out. Namaste.